Hi, Gideon.
Hi, Gideon.
I'm winning tonight. Make the Vegas odds bet.
What the?
Poker house. Oh, please. That must have ripped off a lot. Where's that coming from?
50 to go.
Get you hooked up.
You're not under the gun.
I know.
What did you do?
What?
125 to play.
The pattern is all.
Must.
Messed up.
Fold, fold,
Fold.
fold,
Fold.
I fold.
Please not
Raise
fold.
right here. Fold. It's gonna be right. I'm not even gonna look.
I
I'm just
know
gonna
you'd
raise
be
under
calling me.
Ed wakes up with a ace jack again, and I believe
32,
I'll
32.
show one time.
One time.
he takes this pot down and does show the ace jack.
She's
For
feeling that
one time,
you
I'm
read.
going to say it's the first time of many tonight.
Everyone says one time, but
I hope
sometimes
you
people
go
just
out
gotta
second.
show when they have great hands and they just can't
Because
can't
I
handle
don't know what after you.
letting it
Oh, there you go.
go. So Ed, who's in the bottom right corner of your screen,
And for the first 3
Will,
minutes,
be our
every
big
time she
blind.
goes out, I'm
His
the
team is
first
up.
guy, even when it was
When
Dan.
it's not me.
Right, Dan? Dan, are you listening? Come in, Dan.
not quite sure what they said to me.
I don't know.
Heather has nines again. No, yes.
And Linda with the
Balls
jack queen to see if she can do what Ed pulled off.
fold.
350.
350 is the bet. Fold.
Marco raising with a 4-7.
Down.
He was doing that last
Down.
time.
I'm not on the guy. Oh.
I think he might take it with that aggressive
You know
bet
what?
with
When I was growing
4-7.
up, like, I was
Heather
the
does
first,
lay down her nines.
you know, person to have, like, guys wedding rings and stuff. What?
I can't see
I'm not
Ryan
under the
calling.
gun.
Play out.
Oh, how do you win with
Could be
that?
wrong though.
Ryan does like those suited connected cards, but looks like he
Get back to the
folded.
sixes?
No. I don't know, what would be better?
Heather's playing pretty tight tonight. It's twice she dropped nines.
Fours. Fours would win.
So buttons on Heather, which means that Ryan is to act first.
I'm just making up for last week when I didn't play hand for like the first 3 minutes.
Actually, yeah,
Oh, really?
because Rob Newman has the big blind out.
Just because I need both hands and you, whatever.
Tell him.
They were busy with me, so.
You were,
Thank you for the help.
sorry, you're already out.
50 to go.
I call.
Call.
Ryan calls first position, king 7 apart.
Fold.
Linda Johnson sitting with a pair of 10s.
300.
A lot of middle
play.
pairs to start this game.
It is. I'm trying to fit in.
Linda
Wasn't
raises a
biased
300
either.
with 10s,
No, oh.
the best hand so
But I,
far.
I mean,
And Ryan folds. As you said, Tony, poker is just that easy.
25, 50.
where were you? You were on vacation last week?
I went to Baltimore.
So a button is on Ed in seat 10.
Oh, very nice.
This long?
You don't.
I don't look a day over 7.
Oh, please, 68.
First set is Joe Brunson in seat number 3.
And there's a picture of Joe on the left side of your screen, the red ketchup-looking shirt.
Why did you have bad flight?
He says he puts ketchup on ketchup.
Oh, how long was the drive?
I put ketchup on ketchup.
7.
Rob Newman, pocket jacks. He will play those pretty aggressive, I think.
So that's what I can plan on.
Yeah.
150.
150 to play.
Marco raising again, light, 6-8 offsuit.
Well, blinds are pretty cheap right now. He could get away with it.
Yeah, where are you coming? Where are you going in Baltimore?
I'm not sure yet.
450.
Re-raise.
Robert
450
re-raises
now.
with his jacks to 450.
300 more.
Linda and Marco are both still in the hand. Marco lets him go.
I know, exactly.
And Linda lets him go. Pocket jacks, take it down with a
Taking all the
bet.
fun out of the game.
Tries to show.
He
jacks.
shows now. Oh,
That's the way to play jacks.
And he does show them.
yeah.
Who showed that?
Well, I didn't want Linda coming in with like an ace jack, and I didn't want you coming in with like a 3-7 suited.
I wonder. You were close. I know. I'm just.
Robert is the button. First act is going to be Marco. Sitting in seat 4.
Texas Hold'em tutorial. Oh. What group are we in? Group 1 hands?
Marco been pretty aggressive with light hands. See what he does here under the gun.
I did that the other day. I was listening to Ace on the River. Playing cards.
There you go.
Just calls.
I like Ace on the River. It was a fun book because it was different. than all
Robert
the
Newman
others.
with eights. Probably Newman's eights are the best hand out there right now.
Action on Bill, who's playing for Brandon.
Raise. 350 to play.
Fold. Fold.
300 more.
350 raise from Robert.
Calls 300.
Marco makes a call.
Out of there.
Oh,
Two players.
And Bill, 7 from Brandon, makes a fold.
You don't want to go out
Go
there
to the flop.
do you?
See how lucky it is for Marco.
Well,
I got a call, dude.
pretty lucky.
That's right.
Check.
One overcard to Rob Newman's eights.
1200.
In the dark.
Marco bets 12.
Calls.
Rob calls
36.
Marco takes it with
and
a
shows him the 6.
I bet in the dark. That was my little hint for you.
Tony, I think he gave him the luck
yes.
on this April Fool's Day.
Comfortable silence.
The look of why were you in my race pot?
Exactly.
That play too tight, guys. I lose the gun with it.
Under the gun with a 6-8 and rakes in a nice pot.
It is those disguised hands though that get you the chips.
What's that?
Paul Moskowitz, who you see
I was
there,
under the gun. That's why.
in sunglasses,
That's why I
will
played.
be
Exactly.
That's why I
player
played
of the first
actually.
day.
I wasn't, I was just
Proudly
trying to
sporting
find
a Route 8 shirt
Where-
from
what
Rubber
position?
City.
I would never play 6-7 on the button.
I think that's what it is.
under the
Played
Rubber
it
City
in
Clothing.
the small blind.
No.
Marco actually has a pair now. I'm wondering how he'll play this.
Yeah, it was really bad. He got so lucky. And if I were
Looks
Rob,
like a
I would
playable
have
pair by
thought-
him.
Well, Brandon's not here. Somebody has to get lucky.
That's his job, that's Bill. You're-
No, I see how Bill's playing already. He's played one hand in like the first 8.
He's clearly. He
Yeah,
He's
clearly.
clearly not.
Does he even know Brandon? Did Brandon find you on Craigslist?
Ringer needed for poker.
Did Brandon, under which section? Men for men? Oh, sorry.
Robert making a comment as to where Brandon found his sub,
Check.
alluding to quite possible Craigslist.
150.
Ryan has the best hand, who hits a pair of 9s, and the club flush draw. Ed as well has 2 clubs.
Mr. Brunson? Oh,
Brunson folds his 4-7 of hearts. Marco folds. We are over to Ed.
Ed, who also has a club draw.
Check.
Check.
Which the 4th card it hasn't shown yet.
4th card is not displayed.
Call 3.
Try to move the 4th card around a little bit if you can.
Move the 4th card down.
Okay, the Queen of Diamonds on the
It's
turn.
showing, thank you.
And I thought I heard a river hit.
Is the river there?
Yes, ma'am.
You can't see it.
Okay.
yeah, it's not coming up yet. Move everything down a little bit. No, the other way.
Looks like Ryan has the check mark on the hand, even though we're not quite sure what that river card is.
King of Hearts on the river.
King of Hearts is on the river, even though it's not displayed. Ryan's
Check,
pair of
check.
9s is going to be best.
You win has been announced.
A miss and the 9. That's exactly.
A miss and a miss with a
With the
9.
club draw, with the straight flush club draw, I noticed, Ryan. Let's not,
Straight flush. There was a 6 of clubs and a jack of clubs.
Rudder straight.
7, 10. You need a.
you know, we're playing body poker here. Not
That sounds
tennis.
like initially.
Oh. I'd have to take my five.
Folks, you are watching Chase the Bracelet Season 3, Game 4 here on April 1st, 2012.
Feels like, what did I
We are
get?
currently on the
Oh,
level
that,
1.
oh no! I
Five
get
is
Jackson, I
exposed.
get blue. Oh.
Mitting away that.
We are currently
No, I never mind.
almost done with level
He
1,
could've been an ace,
25,
he could've
50
been an
blind.
ace.
I know.
If I want to play,
And,
I
all
just
10
tap
players
my
are still
ball
in.
with my hand,
Jack of Hearts is going to be the first burn.
Check of Hearts was exposed
and
in
I
the
mixed it
deal.
up, so I don't know what I had or didn't
Right.
have.
No point.
Dan, you know, I
Have Bill
never want
put
to hear
his
that.
other cards up then.
Dan doesn't know either.
Nobody
He
knows.
reads both cards at the same time.
Oh, good point. And And Dan can't read anyway, so.
He knows the pictures though, dummy.
Bill has pocket
25.
seven.
I'm gonna call.
However, the 7 of hearts was exposed,
It's
so...
Jack of
probably
hearts.
better hand than if I.
Oh, was it Jack?
Jack of
Am I allowed
hearts.
to say that? Wow, clubby.
286, all clubs.
Check.
5 players. Check. 300's a bet.
Pocket sevens with Bill. Bets out 300. Oh no, he does not. The action was on him.
Fold.
No.
Fold.
Might as well look at the other one.
Button bet.
Linda takes it down.
Thank you, sir.
Linda made the $300 bet. With a pair and a club draw, and ends up taking it down with a $300 bet. Button is on Marco,
I'm gonna check
and
out.
Bill will be Bill subbing for Brandon.
Those are out
Do you
there.
have a sign up or whatever, or we just tell you?
I mean, whatever. If you let me know, and then I'll have them 2 weeks. You know, whenever we play again. Those that are out there, and if you want a golf shirt with that,
Yes.
you know, then they would be available to.
I think the next table I'm going to put like the numbers
I'm
of what the
definitely
seat
trying
number is
to pick
in
out
front of them,
what
so
I got
that
here.
when we talk about them, we can say seat 6 or seat 7.
What? What?
Johnny,
Big
so now-
spreader.
You good, Billy?
Right.
Going up, guys.
Joe Brent's an ace deuce, announces the
Takes
raise.
a 150 to play.
Folding.
Paul Moskowitz with a better hand, folds.
Here we go.
Linda with her 4-6 of clubs, suited gapper. Isn't that right? Isn't that what it is?
Loosely connected suited cards.
Yeah.
Check.
Queen, queen 10 on the flop.
150.
150.
It's a miss for everybody but Joe with a continuation 150 bet.
And
Linda
takes it down.
folds.
It was queen 10 and it comes up 10. You know, it's interesting how it comes up on the.
Because I flip them. Think about that. One's down.
Yeah. Oh, right, so it reads,
So the last
it
one
reads
ends up
before it's face out, yeah. That's right. Last in, first out.
Took me a minute to figure it out.
I mean, not that it matters for flop for flop.
Right.
No, we're still 25.50 for another minute and a half.
I'm posted.
Quick, we can all fold fast. Finish fast. That's what my wife was telling me about. Rob, I don't like when you have earphones, you can't hear me.
Action is on Steve.
There you.
He folds. Moves over to Heather.
What did you say?
I'm gonna say no.
Robert,
That was his dinner bell.
Ryan,
Going up.
all four. Joe announces a raise. 7-8 suited.
Fold.
Marco folds.
Paul mixing it up with his 5-6.
Moskowitz calls. 5-6 suited. Linda folds. And Bill sitting with a queen 4. Makes a call.
He's an exchange.
3 players.
Every Sunday it seems to be like.
Checks.
997 is the flop. Rainbow.
It's Joe.
100's a bet. Call.
Joe leads out with a bet. Moskowitz calls. Next card's a 7. Gives Joe 3. Gives Joe's a full house. 7's full of 9s.
So even if Paul hits his straight,
3.
And Moskowitz makes a raise. 300.
well, Joe has to be afraid of a 9.
I guess that was.
Nobody likes to let go of a
Joe makes a call. Ace on the river. Does nothing for Paul.
Yep. It kept Moskowitz out of trouble though by not hitting a.
Paul's going to make a bet here. We'll see what Joe does if he's worried about that 9.
600's a bet.
Moskowitz bets 600.
It's a good bet.
Raise.
Joe raises.
That's I don't
Makes it 1200.
I don't like that raise.
Fold.
And Moskowitz folds.
Yep.
Yep.
Joe Brunson
1500.
raking down the chips.
Yeah, 1500.
Tell Dan he's not allowed to celebrate in the booth.
I'm not allowed to celebrate in booth.
Paul's all serious. I don't think. Are you all serious?
Alright, so I see the button is sitting in front of Linda, which means that Heather's to act first on this hand.
I think we are at blind level 2, which is 5,100.
Don't touch them when they close the room.
Out of $20. Happy ending.
And all 10 players are still present. The first 18 minutes is done, Tony. Kind of an interesting first level blinds.
Agreed. No real high action hands, but still action.
Some chips moved around.
225 play.
Joe has our favorite hand.
I just hope Joe folds.
Goes in there.
Yet he calls the raise with his Jack King.
Both fold. Down.
Off.
Off. Three players see the flop. Joe, Paul, and Ed. Paul Moskowitz in with a 10-4.
No.
He's fuming from the previous hand.
He hits a 4, but Ed hits an ace, giving him the advantage. And Ed bets 350 with his ace high. Pair.
350 is the bet.
Joe with his Jack King. Thinking about it.
I'm not playing this
I think he's got to let it go.
anymore.
He shows his Jack King. I think Paul was not in the hand. His cards may have just gotten out. Ed did win that hand. Paul was not in the hand.
Exactly.
He can do it.
Ed suspected.
I got 2 hands here. Anybody here?
I've got some bourbon if you'd like some. Would you like a couple of shots?
Are you saying he needs a drink after that?
Bill is the button. That's going to leave Ed to be our first act. And we'll see what happens this hand.
For anybody watching, the chat is active, and if you'd like to join us and ask questions or anything, just hop on there and we'll see you on.
Tony is available to answer questions live or respond to comments on the game.
I can feel it.
Folds.
Folding.
Joe with Jack King off again. Folds this time.
Joe has a habit of that. Getting that hand.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't go blind.
No. Jacking off? No, I believe him. Let's go to the camera.
I might get blinded up.
Steve is a button. We're going to move over to Robert for our first act.
Tonight's game is being dealt by Train. Train, thank you very much for helping us out.
We need to get a train sound effect every time you announce his name. That just goes woo woo.
Working on that already.
Ryan Helms
Calls.
just calls with his ace queen offsuit.
Calls.
Bill this time has the Jack King.
Off.
600.
Raise to 600.
Who's he going around the table?
Marco is raising to 600 with his 8 queen. Bill's going to let the hand go.
You can't play one yet?
Not for 600.
Steve folds. Heather folds. Ed with ace deuce.
5
Folds.
500 for Ryan to call.
Ryan makes the call, and it's on Joe.
Play 6-7.
Brunson with a 10 deuce.
Oh, hey. He can't let that go.
Don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it, Brunson. And he folds.
I think that's the first time this season.
We are heads up. Ace, Jack, 5. Ryan hits best. Marco leads out betting. Ryan calls.
2 players.
We have a king. 3 spades on the board. Ryan checks. Leery of the spades. If Marco plays this right, he might be able to get Ryan off the hand. But he
Well,
checks.
he does have a queen of spades.
And 5 of hearts. Ryan gets the check mark. He's reaching for chips.
1475.
He bets 14.75.
475 is the bet.
I will have to
Fold.
And Marco realizes that his queen hand is no good. Playing again, playing aggressive with those weekends. Ryan raking in some more chips.
What's that? What hand is that?
Dealer moves a button, and Ryan will be first to act on this next hand. We are at the 5100 blind level. You are watching Game 4 of Season 3 Chase the Bracelet.
Ryan sitting in seat 2 at the table. The gentleman in the blue shirt to the left of the screen.
Call 100 to spend 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you said 10
Do you have a what?
A pacifier in his mouth.
I think it might be his headphone jack.
So, 100.
But I wouldn't put it past him.
Mm-mm.
Marco actually has a legitimate hand to raise with this time.
Call.
And he
Call
calls.
100. Down. Calls. Calls.
Steve Day, ace 5 suit. Bill, queen 9, same suit.
Gambling.
Call. Option.
Marco and Heather, that's 25%.
Option to Robert. And we're going to see a flop. Jack 4 3.
Check. Check.
Gives Heather the best hand.
Make it 600.
600 is the bet.
She does bet 600 into the pot.
One down.
Ed folds.
Fold.
Robert folds. Marco folds.
Action on Bill. Bill folds.
And it's on
Steve
Steve, I
Day.
imagine.
There's only one diamond out there, so yeah.
Yeah, he
looks like
folds. Heather takes a pot, hitting her jack.
Well, you made that look awfully easy.
First act, this hand will be Joe Benson in the red.
I used to say he was no relation to Doyle Brunson, but then he corrected me and says, do I know that as a fact?
I'm worse than having Kurt Jackson, nobody will call you.
I believe I do when I saw him fold the 10 deuce tonight.
So
Absolutely.
It was nothing bigger than a jack on the board. That's the problem.
Joe, ace 7 of diamonds.
Good. 100 to play, guys.
Brandon with a
No calls.
1%, which is Bill with jacks.
Fold, fold.
Come down.
Where
Down.
it's getting those figures from.
Makes it 325 to play.
Somebody won't bill it.
Remember, Bill, you got an entree raises, so we need you to tell off you.
Okay. I remember that.
Limiting the hands is Brandon with the percentages of each remaining hand.
Fold, right?
yeah, so we don't want to tell.
So we do get it more.
325 total.
2 1/4.
Interesting three-handed that the suited
Call.
connected cards, suited overcards are a higher advantage to the jacks.
That is interesting.
Check. Check.
And the ace hits.
Joe's ace
600
hits.
to bet. Fold.
Bill bets 600 with his jacks. Trying to fish out to see where the ace is.
Called.
It's called by Joe.
Check.
Good.
8 of hearts on the turn.
Check.
8 of spades on the river.
2 pair for Joe.
Aces up for Joe.
Jacks.
Ace 1, you got your 2, dude. Unless you're mucking.
Pot goes to Joe.
Be happy if you
I
muck.
thought it was not.
Go check.
Oh, but then,
Well, he flashed his ace.
you flashed it. I thought it was like,
Two to win.
Say Brandon turns over like 5-7 of hearts.
Right. Yeah,
Or
exactly.
the 8-6 off.
And takes it down.
That was a swing and a miss.
First of act in this hand should be Marco in seat number 4. Marco in the middle there.
Marco in the middle.
That sounds familiar.
Calls.
Linda calls. Sounded like with their 10 deuce. Suited.
That's not so bad.
Call. Good.
And Ryan calls with his jack deuce.
6 players to the flop here, Tony.
It's pretty hefty.
Check.
Let's see how
Linda
that
hits
changes
top
things.
pair. She knows how to play the Brunson.
Absolutely.
I'll fold.
She bets her 10.
Fold.
So this was for you.
Well, let me see.
And she says, Joe, this is for you.
Oh.
And shows the 10
Play
deuce.
that hand? It's probably the very last I ever wrote.
You want out of it, but it was suited.
But it was suited.
That's why you played it.
He just said he played it a minute ago and was gonna call it.
Yeah, I'm not at 600.
I'll try the 100 and the raise, I'll say, oh, I did the same thing, and then. That's it, now I can say I played the hand.
We're in the second blind of Chase the Bracelet, Season 3, Episode 4.
That is. Good night, everybody.
That's your one hand.
It's good night for her. It's good night.
I know. Oh. If I'm pocket 5, Paul, I will thank you. I will kiss you on the
Five of spades is not coming, guys. Raise, 250.
Sorry.
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay.
Sounds like Heather with her Jack Queen decided to raise to 250.
250 total, sir. Call 250.
Joe with King 10 calls, 250. Marco sitting there with his Ace 9.
He makes the
Also,
call as
Three
well.
players. Check start.
3 to the flop.
Check.
Now you wanna play it again?
10 deuce 9. Joe has best right now.
Heather with her up and
That's
down
six.
straight draw.
Yep.
Actually,
Mathematically advantaged.
Yeah.
10 deuce? Did you play 10 deuce?
Did I? If I raise, I call.
Call 600.
Joe with top pair calls 600.
Call 6.
Marco makes a call with his pair of 9s.
Check.
4 clubs, no help to anybody.
1200.
Change the percentages
That's
to
1200.
favor Joe.
No more free cards. I don't want any hearts.
Marco bets 1200.
Beyond.
Hard one for Heather to call to chase that. Those cards, and let me see, I believe a jack. Well, a jack was folded.
This is what you do before you fold.
You shut them up.
Or if you're Paul, you go like this.
That's right, you do that.
1200 is the bet. That's why
Yes,
it's
yes.
taking a little bit of time for Heather to make the decision.
I'm not man.
She does have a lot of
I'm
outs.
still debating.
Why is everyone messing with you tonight?
Oh, it's not just tonight.
Now, the
Pretty much
Caribou
that's-
Cattell says that anybody that shuffles their cards already decided that they're folding.
In a herd. Just go after him relentlessly.
It's survival.
Fold.
It's very
He does
calm to
fold.
pick on
Me
him,
too,
not a
sir.
crazy maniac.
If you have 10 deuce,
9 out of 10 times he seems to be right.
See one, I call.
Joe, who does have the best hand, makes the call.
Ooh, and a king on the river.
King gives Joe 2 pairs. He's not going anywhere now.
2 players.
I'll take.
Check, check.
Yeah,
Three
you
is
do.
one.
10.
Kings and
Yeah.
10s.
Why do you check?
Marco finds out he was behind the entire way,
Yeah,
but the
Yeah.
other card makes Joe very comfortable.
Nice hand. See, the king is so much better kicker than the 10 than the 2, isn't it? I mean, in that one, it's the both of them, you have to pair.
Heck, the way I heard, he doesn't even think you're a donkey. He just calls it
The
straight
first
out.
act will be Linda. Linda in the gray sweater in the middle of the screen.
Donkey shame.
Down from,
Yeah, it's
from Frank. Wayne.
Steve finally gets a hand he can play.
Have we seen him in any hand yet?
I think he limped in the 1, and I think that's about it. But I got a feeling he's going to raise and play this hand.
425.
Steve McQueen
425 is the
bets 425.
Ed folds.
I don't think he's going to get too many callers here.
Joe Brunson with ace 5.
Moskowitz might call the suited ace. But no.
New Paul folds.
The new Paul folds. The new Paul tastes like the old Paul with no calories.
Tasty. Taste the rainbow. So action will be on Bill, who's playing for Brandon. He's the gentleman wearing the brown in the middle between Linda and Steve Day.
Calls.
Offsuit. Calls. Blinds are 5,100 at the moment.
Full fold. Full. Wait. Measure itself.
Ed folds, moving around the table. Over to Robert, folds.
Call.
Ryan folds, Marco calls. Paul folds. Linda checks her option.
Interesting hands to go to the flop.
3 players. Ace 7-3.
Linda catches her ace and checks.
150's the bet.
Linda hits. Marco bets with his bottom pair.
Raise to 300.
Linda bets her ace.
That's a good bet. Kicker problems, but she's kind of weeding out if Marco's either going to come over the top of her or to call.
Linda's a very smart player.
Yep, I like that move.
This is going to be the last hand dealt at the 5,100 level, as we'll be moving into blind level 3.
If you're interested in learning more about Chase the Bracelet, join our Facebook page on facebook.com/chasethebracelet. Bracelet is spelled B-R-A-C-E-L-E-T, unlike what I realized until we corrected that.
Lines are up.
And you can interact with some of our current season players, as they're pretty active and post on the site.
Yes, they are. And the fantastic broadcasters are too.
That's true. I like to interact with all of my fans. Not just the ones I plug in to cool the house down.
Yes.
Going
If you
up.
hadn't come to look, it would have been good. Right. Because that's the law of cards.
375.
Next level is
That's a
75
good
150.
thing.
Linda with her 8-10 folds. Goes to Steve with his 8-9 of clubs. And his Stackosaurus card protector.
Ryan had made a raise, and Steve calls that raise.
2 people with clubs.
2 club draws the flop. If this hits clubs, Steve's in trouble.
Yeah.
2 players.
Oops, all red. Jack, queen,
Check.
deuce.
Keeps everybody honest.
Gives Steve a gut shot. 10's a nice card for him. 10 is now a nice card for Ryan.
Yep.
Ryan hits his ace. I don't think Steve's going to put any more money on this.
Both of them have got to be afraid of that 10 in either player's hand.
Ace.
Ryan with his ace takes the pot
Ace
down.
7 of clubs.
Ooh, he was hoping for two.
First act will be Heather to the far right of your screen.
Train is washing the deck. Woo, woo.
75 on them.
And the cards are in the air.
Heather with the ducks. Folds.
Raise.
We need a
Going
duck,
up.
we need a duck
Wait,
sound
wait.
effect too.
650 to play. Fold. Negative.
Robert's bet, queen jack. Takes her down.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ed is going to be first to act this hand. We are at the 75-150 blind level.
Yeah, gonna have to put up another chip.
Trainer, what's your first name?
David.
David Trainer.
Are you trainer? You know, your trainer? Because
Trainer.
the trainer,
He's
that's
trainer.
right, the trainer.
At least we're not calling you
And that
Sandy.
explains why I keep trying to call
All
him trainer.
right, Steve, in his patience, woke up with aces this time.
Steve is a very patient player. Let's see if he can get some action this time. Moskowitz has an ace-10. He's probably going to bet
Oh,
it.
50 called.
He just calls.
At least you're not playing like Brandon. Calls.
Steve just calls. Thought about a raise. I think he wants to get some
So
people
I
in
owe
his
you how
pot.
much now?
I'll check.
And Heather's still in it with her 410.
She's the big blind.
Yeah, all right. You owe me 25, sir. Thank you.
Oh, my mistake.
It's all right.
Cheater.
Trying to give chips to the other guys.
We go to a flop.
Check.
So you, this is.
Paul hits his 10.
So it's
Heather.
Heather. This is going to be fun.
300 is the bet.
Your namesake's 40.
Make it 6, please.
Raise to 600.
If an ace comes, Moskowitz is going to go home broke.
Perceptive.
But they're probably knowing that she has kicker problems. She also knows that Paul is a player that usually isn't in a hand unless he's caught something decent.
Something tells me I'm not good here, so I'm folding.
2 players.
Steve calls with his aces.
Call all.
Jack turns.
That's 600. Sorry.
Steve bets 6.
Sean Moskowitz to call or fold. Or raise.
Bad timing if Moskowitz makes a move here.
Jack may keep him honest. Now, pre-flop, Steve did not raise, so there was no indication that he had aces. But Steve does take it down with his bet of 600.
Sure got a reaction out of you, didn't you?
You have 2, 3.
I'm frightened from, no, he had trip 3s probably, trip 2s.
Action on Robert in seat 1
Beware the
to the left of the
check
dealer.
call.
It's not as bad as a check raise.
Can I have,
They say when you
that's worse.
pair your door card. Oh wait, that's another thing.
Thank you.
Something when you do your door card.
That was a 7-card stud reference. Linda probably understands, right?
No.
When you pay your door. You never played stud?
I don't.
What makes
What
you think that
happened?
Linda was playing 7 cards?
Because it was popular back in the
That
70s.
when?
Yeah, see,
That's when?
once again.
How old are you, Mark?
Wow.
44. I'm old. I'm as old as all these people.
The same age as my husband. You can't be that
Old.
I just like that you're 44 and you still act like you're 12.
Action on Paul Moskowitz
They're
is
still
6 volts.
Because, I'm not that old, but I still like
Call. Calls.
Alright, I call 2.
Linda, Bill, and Steve in. Heather in.
Yes, sir. 100 players.
1,000 players.
3-10-9 is our flop.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, check.
Corner gets
Trips for Bill. Playing for Brandon.
Yes, ma'am.
350.
350 is the bet.
Linda makes a bet with her open-ended straight draw.
Brennan.
Raise to 1,000.
Trip 3s, bet 1,000.
Folds.
I'm not.
Folds. Folds. Folds.
Down to Linda,
Calls.
who makes the call. He's got some outs.
It's messing with 4th Street.
That's gonna give a full house to Bill.
Yeah.
See how he plays this here. He moves all in.
Oh, 75 is the bet.
Well, that keeps Linda from drawing to her straight.
Yeah, she's got to let it go. I think he maybe wondered if he knew she was on a straight draw. I think he would have
No more
enticed her.
surgery for Brandon.
Try to catch it.
That's what I'm saying.
Folks, we are on the 3rd level blinds. It is 75-150. We will be taking a quick break after this level to allow our players to stretch their feet.
And you know what, go back to the old camera.
Break
But
9
that-
minutes.
But that'll be 10 minutes or less.
You also get chip counts up after that.
Chip counts will be posted to the Ustream chat room, and on the you should be able to see it on the video as well. Correct? Tony?
Correct.
That way you can see where the players are.
If all goes well.
We're working to try to figure out a way to integrate active chip counts into the system, so hopefully that comes in later this season or next season. Try to get something worked out.
Fold. Raise 300. Call 300.
Linda and
Fold,
Steve
fold.
both with King 9 sharing cards. Robert with a suited Queen 6. He loves suited cards. Even though everyone says I do, I see it a lot more often in other people's hands than mine.
Check start.
3 players so flop.
Ace 5 10. Nobody hits.
4 of hearts on the turn.
600 is the fold.
Steve jumps
Fold.
out with a bet.
Winner.
He's going to take it. Aggressiveness wins the pot.
Nice bet. Good timing on that.
Join the conversation at the Ustream chat room. It's a little difficult to find, but I believe there's a social section on the Ustream site where you're watching this video. And you can join the chat room. Or I'm live tweeting tonight also at Suited Dan. If you have a Twitter account and have any questions, feel free to send me a message there.
Joe calls. Fold.
Joe Brunson
Out of
with the
there.
Jack Queen offsuit calls.
Full fold. Raise to 400.
Heather with pocket 8 bets the pot 400.
Fold.
Ed folds. So would Rob. Rob calls with his ace 10 offsuit. Heather's hand is best with pocket 8 at the moment.
But only 19%.
4-4-6.
Heather's still best.
600
Rules out the straight possibilities for the other hands. Drops Heather's percentage to being ahead. Still about a 3-way split though at this point. They both have overcards.
Steve folded 4-6, we all did.
Yeah.
Everyone
yeah.
folds.
We all
Heather
knew
takes
we
the pot
folded.
down.
Hey, look back at the camera.
It's that involuntary groan.
But moves and action will be
Hitting the
on
flop
Marco.
so hard that it shocks you.
That was the intestines ranging that pipe.
Look out for the pen. What? I'm just saying. Would you start talking? I don't want to be the only asshole the whole night. Who shut Rob off?
Fold. Out of there.
Damn it.
Jim, my doctor. Not a birthday. My call. He's gonna call.
Bill calls for Brandon.
So I'm too excited over there.
Oh. He didn't know yet.
It folds his queen 2. Ryan stays in with his 3-5.
3 players.
I did hear 3 players, but I see 4 sets of cards up there. Joe Brenton, I still see cards in front of him, so he has caught his queen. He is best.
325 is the bet.
325 by Bill. Playing for Brandon with his 210.
Thank you, sir.
Gets it
Brunson off the hand with a 10 deuce.
First act will be Paul Moskowitz on this hand. Black hat, yep. Third person over to the right. Heather with pocket 9s again. Steve with pocket 7s. And Brandon or Bill with pocket 10s.
Raise to 300.
Linda raising to 300 with her queen-king offsuit.
Call 3.
Bill makes a call with his
Three.
10. Steve
Raise.
calls.
Raise. 1,000 on top. 13 to play now.
That should be enough to get
Fold,
Linda off
fold,
her hand.
fold. Fold, fold.
Steve called with his 7s. Heather raised 1,300 total.
Down.
9s.
Be interested to see how Bill handles this.
Linda folds. Bill's probably going to shove. Wow.
What?
Lets him
Interesting.
down.
1,000. That's what she did.
And Steve lets his second 7s go.
Nice bet.
Wow. Heather's aggressiveness takes that pot down when she had middle pair.
Yeah. Would have liked to have seen a flop on that.
If Brandon is watching, he's probably screaming at a monitor somewhere, yelling at Bill.
You have to listen to tape.
I can just tell by your beautiful smile, you had queens.
You really have kids? I can't believe anybody would sleep with you.
Now don't go disrespecting his wife.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That's true.
That's true. She's a lovely woman.
I hope.
I have nothing against the blind.
Wow.
You asked me to talk, Mark.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And so it begins.
We'll just allow our listeners to enjoy that conversation without commentary.
Thanksgiving ammunition for that. Wow.
Raise.
Dribbling is all they're gonna do.
Let's just go 6 total. Alright, just so you know, I'm not just messing totally. It's the stamp card. Just because Rob ticked me off because he called my wife a...
Your wife, I'm sure, is beautiful and lovely. She just
She don't
must
know.
be blind.
She don't know how to use the computer
It's
anyway.
more likely.
And, well, yeah, that was probably more.
Bill, who's playing for Brandon, is going to be
She
first
still
to act
doesn't
this
hum
hand.
like a horse. What's
We're
the...
getting real close to hitting our break time here.
Or at least the neighbor you bring in.
Exactly.
When she's not looking. Honey, turn off the lights. Here I come.
Oh my.
Steve with ace jack.
Rattle some pocket 6s.
Yeah.
You started it.
At least the helmet protects the head for
Oh.
Makes it 350 to play.
Steve raises the 850 or 350.
Yep. And see if Rob re-raises or if he just calls.
Calls
Head calls.
350.
Heather's really thirsty, obviously.
Newman hasn't been getting hands tonight, so
That's the 1 minute warning.
Are we on pause now?
Yes.
We're on pause.
Or that's the end of this
I
level.
thought we were going on call.
That was, I don't know what the sound was for, we got 17.
Oh, no, that was it.
no, that was
What
it.
did you
Yep.
do?
After this hand, we'll be taking
Yeah,
a break.
after this hand, we'll be taking a break.
That was 3 levels.
We'll get you some chip counts.
Where's the action?
While you guys go get chips.
Right next to Marco.
Wow, I like that. I think I shall too.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We have 4 players to the
Got your
flop.
chips, Bill.
10, 10, 8.
Hits no one.
Steve's ace high is still good. Oh, sorry, Rob's sixes is still good.
You are first, Mr. Dad.
24.50.
600 is good.
Good bet by Steve Day. 600.
59.75.
4,000.
Quarter short.
4,100 for Marcus.
Fold.
Ed folds his king 9 of hearts.
47 and a quarter. Did Bill tell?
Yeah, he gave,
Yeah.
he
He gave
gave.
it.
Steve?
I'm still in here.
Oh, I didn't realize he was still in.
Still playing.
I'm sorry.
Rob trying to decide if his sixes are still good.
We're all good with
My
it.
bad. I really apologize about that.
Just can't take the risk that you got a 10.
And he folds the best hand at the moment. Steve does not show, and looks
Sit
like
down.
we're heading off to a break, Tony.
Sounds good to me.
I'll see you in about 10 minutes.
All right, folks, we're gonna, if you lose the connection for a minute, it's just us resetting the equipment to prevent any problems, but we will be back very shortly.
And you got one?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Button good? Button is good now.